And you guys, and happy Vlogtober day 6. This one's going to be interesting, so hang with me. Alright, well, it looks like the effects of Matthew might be here a little sooner than we had anticipated. So, probably going to spend the day getting ready to head up to the shelter and make sure all the stuff is secure here, because it's going to be rough, you guys. I think by the time it reaches us, it's still going to be a very strong Cat 3 hurricane, possibly even still a Cat 4. So, trying to make sure all the stuff out here in the yard really has been taken care of, and that there's not some, walked into a spider web. Make sure that there's not some projectiles that can be thrown around during this storm. My. It could be rough, you guys. So just stay with us and see how it goes. One thing that I'm very concerned about, you guys know, because you watched us do it during Vlogust, we just got the new skirting on this trailer. Of course, we need to probably try to lay these garbage cans down. We just got the new skirting on this trailer. And, dadgum. Now there's a hurricane coming. So, I know that maybe we shouldn't think about things like that during a storm, but I'm telling you what, guys, it's like, wow, we have been through enough the last 3.5 years with this home, and finally getting it back put together, and here comes a storm that could take it all apart in just a few minutes. So, those are the kind of things you think about. Right now, it's the calm before the storm. Barely light sprinkle. But everything is pretty calm, just very, very dark. Hubby just came in for lunch and look what he brought. We have a package here for Project Share, so you guys be watching. I'll have a video up for you guys on that. This is the first package that we've gotten, so you guys don't forget, this is October, and I need to have all of your packages in by the middle of November. So super excited to get this going for you. So the laundry is just about caught up. Everybody has showered and gotten ready in case we can't shower for the next couple of days. Let's step outside and see what it's looking like. It's right around 3:30 right now on Thursday afternoon. You guys see that wind picking up? The wind chimes are starting to blow. Let's see if it's going to show you. You can tell. You see that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely kicking up, you guys. It is just a real light misting, kind of. Not really much rain right now. And actually, as I'm standing here talking to you guys, it's starting to get a little heavier. So we are up to try to give you guys an idea. If you want to go to a big map to look, just to see kind of where we are in relation to the storm, we are about 45 miles west of St. Augustine. St. Augustine is right on the coast where this storm is going to skim, right up the coastline. So we're about 45 miles inland, more north of the state, so you can only imagine if we're already getting wind and rain right now at 3:30, what South Florida must be getting pummeled with right now. I can't even imagine. Their winds are already picking up big time down there. So it should be a little bit south of Daytona, which is kind of mid-state, by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and not exactly sure what time it's going to get the closest to us as far as the coast is concerned. But these winds are stretching out from the center of this thing like 150 to 200 miles, meaning the entire state is going to get drenched and have super heavy winds. I think they're projecting right now we should have maximum sustained winds between 70 and 75 miles an hour, which is still a Cat 1 strength, even this far inland. So we're all bathed, getting packed up, and we will be heading to the shelter in just a little bit. Well, it's 5 o'clock and some of the rain has definitely arrived. Not too heavy yet, but you can already see big puddles starting to form. Let's see if you guys can, not sure if that's going to show up on camera or not. Puddles, puddles, puddles. And this is just the beginning. Waiting on the hubs to get home. He's going to bring us something from McDonald's tonight. Definitely not going to cook and leave the kitchen in a mess to go to the shelters. And not sure exactly what time we're going to be heading up there. It really just all depends on what the wind advisories are going to be. I have to say, living in Florida and facing many of these storms through the years and having to go to shelter several times now, there still is something peaceful and calming about the sound of the rain as the storm approaches, and then again as the storm leaves. But it can leave such devastation, I'm telling you. And you know, there's a sermon in that. So here we go, fixing to head out to the shelters. It is about, what time is it, babe? It's 8:30. Still, there's no rain right now, just a very light misting still. The winds are still about the same, so far so good, but it has moved up now. The latest reports show that it's sitting out almost directly across, like from the Fort Pierce, St. Lucie area. Still a good ways offshore, but it's right out there, and it's going to move a little closer and ride the coast. So we're expecting to start getting some winds picked up probably about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll just keep you posted. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get tonight's vlog up for you. I'll show you the little, we're actually staying at my husband's office. He has a little office out here, a substation with the sheriff's department, and that's where we will be able to stay and be safe up there. So that's the plan. We'll show you when we get there, and we shall keep you posted, everybody. I know you guys can't really see much, but I just wanted you to see that so far the weather's looking pretty good. You can't really tell behind me because it's dark. The wind has picked up a little bit, but nothing too strong. Kind of feels like it feels during a normal tropical storm that we have very often here in Florida. So far so good. Here's the cots from the EOC. This will be our beds for tonight, possibly tomorrow. All right, I have to be real careful what I show you guys because this is the sheriff's department little wing out here in our end of our county. But you can tell it was an old school. This right here is a brick chimney that actually goes all the way through the roof and stands real tall, probably about 10 feet on top of this roof. You can see that the ceilings are very, very high. And I'm not sure that you can tell, but all of the exterior walls are concrete. Those are cinder blocks. This is just a little storage closet in the space, but the whole office is that way. Of course, out there is all painted and decorated now because we've moved some of the West End operations out here, of which my husband is the captain of. So my family and I will be staying here. There'll be deputies probably in and out a little bit, and of course all day tomorrow, but most of them are at the schools in our county roundabout because we have opened those up as shelters, and there are hundreds and hundreds of people at each shelter already. So it's getting crazy. Things are filling up. Our deputies are on duty full time, and we are going to be here. Hubby's going to need a good night's rest so that he can tackle all the chaos tomorrow. So we definitely appreciate the prayers. I have been overwhelmed by all the comments that you guys have sent today and all the prayers that you're sending. We appreciate it more than you know. Times like these are stressful. Even when you're level-headed and you think that you're fully prepared, they're stressful. It's hard to leave your home because you really don't know what you're going to go back to. And this is no joke of a storm, you guys. This is the real deal. And just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we'll keep you posted and let you know what's going on. Again, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow.